Hey guys, it's Queen Thang. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are, enjoying your week. It's Tuesday, and I am playing Team Fortress 2. I'm using the Scout class, trying to change it up a little bit because I always play with the Soldier because he's the most comfortable class for me. But I decided to switch it up. I saw someone else play with Scout, and I was like, they make him look so fun. So that's why I'm doing it. And, yep. Also, you guys, seriously, add me on Steam. I don't have anyone to play with on Steam. I have a few, but I guess our time zones are all different, so I don't really play with people. But I would love to play some Team Fortress 2 or some Day Defeat Source. I'll get Counter-Strike. I saw a gun game. That probably will be the only thing I play. Killing Floor, whatever. Add me on there. And so today I wanted to talk about two things. One is more serious. The other one, is more fun. So first, I've been reading on Facebook a lot of my personal friends from high school and middle school. Sorry, I don't know why that was funny saying middle school, because I'm definitely not middle school age anymore. But the people I've known for a while, and some people on Twitter, and they were all talking about, one of them on Facebook was like, I'm tired of people taking advantage of me, essentially, at work. They ask me to do something because they know I'll say yes, and it's not fair. They're just, abusing me, or using me, not abusing. Well, essentially, it could get annoying to the point where you think it's abuse, but whatever. So, and then my other friend on Twitter was like, when you give someone an inch, they want to take a mile. And I agree with both of those statements, and I just wanted to talk about that. Managers get on my nerves. Not all of them, a nice amount of them though, at my job. And seriously, my situation is, well, at work, my job is very team atmosphere. So being that it's very team atmosphere, I have to depend on people more than I'd like to. And what someone does or doesn't do directly affects me. Like 100% of the time. Like if they don't finish this job, I have to do it. I'm sure a lot of us have to deal with that at work, and it's super annoying. And the thing that's very common nowadays is that people don't show up to work. Like, how insane is that? Honestly, how do you not come to work? Like, how do you not check what your schedule is and come to work? That's baffling to me. It's mind-boggling. And guess what happens when you don't come to work? All your workload gets handed over to me. Another thing is, why doesn't the manager do something about people not showing up to work? Is that person cool with you, that they just do whatever they want? Like, I don't understand. So one day, this person was supposed to come in, and they didn't, and I was supposed to leave at 4. So my primary manager, who's the one who bothers me, my primary manager comes up and he's like, hey, where's such and such? And I'm like, they're not here. They didn't call either. Oh, that's like the umpteenth time, man. I'm tired of this. Can you stay till 6? Because that person was supposed to stay till 6 initially, but since they called out. No, I'm not staying till 6. Like, I'm like, are you serious? And so I told my manager, I'm like, dude, I can't keep giving you favor cards. I really can't. Like, this is getting ridiculous. How many times before you actually say enough's enough? You keep putting that person's workload on me. I don't appreciate that. I shouldn't have to deal with other people's workload. You want me to stay 2 hours later because someone else can't come for no good reason? Not my problem. You should have handled that a long time ago. Like, that's what I think. And my manager's like, Kim, you're not being a team player. You need to be willing to help. You guys, I was on fire on the inside. Not even kidding. Was on fire. I was like, oh my goodness. So in my head, I didn't say, like, usually I know better than to say everything I'm thinking out loud, because that's very dangerous. You can't say everything you're thinking out loud. So what I was thinking is, don't I show up to work when I'm scheduled? Don't I come in every day I'm scheduled? Don't I not smoke and take unnecessary breaks? I don't come in on all medicated on something. I don't have a bad rapport with my coworkers. I don't have complaints from people saying my attitude is this and the other. I have my reputation isn't bad. I come to work, I leave on time, I do my job, I help train I'm like known for different things around that place. And the nerve of him to say, I'm not a team player and I need to be willing to help. Am I not already helping you just because I come into work? Like, and managers, honestly, sometimes, man, not all of them. I know some managers are amazing. My secondary manager is pretty cool. But the primary one, it's like their mentality is something completely foreign to me. Like, I have not a clue what people like him think. Like, what are you thinking? Why would you, I don't know, why would you let a bad situation go on? Like, why would you let a bad situation continue and then get upset with the employee that's doing well? Why won't you stay? Why don't you take care of your business? Like, but anywho, that's something I've been dealing with quite a bit, and it's absolutely frustrating and annoying. And for you guys, who are working and deal with managers who you just don't understand them, or they ask you to do stuff and they expect you to just drop your plans and just be there for them whenever they need you. I can relate to that. And it is a little difficult. Like, I had to have talks with people. Like, they're giving me advice. So, like, you cannot be a people pleaser. And that's something that I hate, that word people pleaser, but it's very accurate. It's like you do things just to please people. It's very descriptive. And that's very true. And that's why people say yes. They're like, oh, okay, I'll do it to help. But when you give someone an inch, they take a mile, and they keep expecting you to just, squeeze you dry of all your worth. And it's so annoying. So that's something I had to stop doing, and I keep reminding them that I will not let you squeeze me dry. I will not. I'm done. I worked my 8 hours. I'm done. Like, give me my paycheck. But besides that, onto the fun topic. So on Facebook, before it was boring and cluttered and crazy and stalkerish, they used to do this thing called top fives. It was only for a hot minute. It was really quick. And they would let people choose their top 5 favorite things, and it was so cool to look and see what people's favorites were. So some of the examples were people's top favorite scary movies, people's top favorite baseball teams, people's stuff like that. So one of the lists was, if you had to pick a 5-person squad to be with you in a apocalypse style fight, like y'all are about to save the world, and orcs took over, or zombies took over, somebody crazy took over, and we need 5 of your best men to come help you fight. Who would they be? So I asked my secondary manager this question, and his answer made me laugh. But so he's like, I had to explain the rules to him, and so he tells me what it is. His first person he'd pick is Bruce Lee. And I was like, okay, Bruce Lee, I see. His second person is Captain America, because that's his favorite superhero. Third person is Spider-Man. Fourth person, Hulk. And the last person is the guy from Gladiator. Russell Crowe's character, whatever his name was. He wanted him. He was like, yeah, I want that dude on my team. That dude's like, not someone to be messed with. And I was like, okay, I see you. So I liked that list. It caught me off guard. I'm like, Gladiator? Really? But, it's saving the world. So my list for my top 5 people who I'd want on my squad if we were about to save the world. Number 1 would be Blade. I want Wesley Snipes' Blade. Because Blade 2, he was tearing people up in Blade 2. That's the best Blade ever. He was just swinging that sword and fighting Nala, whatever her name is. She was pretty cool too. But so Blade, and second person is Wolverine. I'll take Hugh Jackman Wolverine, but I'd rather the cartoon Wolverine, because he was a bit more rugged. Like he was a bit more untamed. They didn't give him more of a humanistic side like they did for Hugh Jackman's character. He was just, calling everyone bub and taking off heads. Third person I want is T2, meaning Terminator 2, the guy that liquefies. I want him on my team. Fourth person is Tony Jaa. I know Tony Jaa, but for some reason I want him on my team. I just want to see him throw his elbows and knee people in the neck. Like, how do you get that precise where you can knee somebody in the neck? It's just so funny. I love watching his movies. And then the last person on my squad would be Jesus. And, so, like, he would be in the background watching everything. And then when we asked for his help, he would, like, snap his fingers and a tidal wave would come. But, there's no water around. But still, a tsunami would come. Just take out everybody. So that was my list. And then my secondary manager was like, hey, you can't do that. Why would you even need 4 other people if you had Jesus on your team? So I was like, fine. So if I had to take him off the team, if I couldn't use him, I would pick Gandalf. I can't think of anyone else. I know all the people I could choose from, and I'm like, Gandalf. But I don't know why I want Gandalf. I think because Gandalf has tricks up his sleeve. Like, in the last Lord of the Rings, he got those creepy looking green spirit things to fight for him. You guys remember that part? Those guys were awesome. Like, if Gandalf could get those creepy green spirit dudes to fight for me, that'd be pretty fly. Or I should just pick the creepy greens, whatever. Nah, I'm gonna stick with Gandalf. But those are my 5. So yeah, I want to know you guys' 5 pre-apocalyptic team that you would take with you to save the world. Who would it be? Anybody you can think of, anyone you want to pick. No doubles. Don't pick Barney or Jig. You could pick Jigglypuff. That'd be pretty funny. Sing everyone to sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully talk to you guys soon. Bye.